Hey guys, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. And today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Papo 2008 Woolly Mammoth. Now, Woolly Mammoth, aka Mammothus prunigerus, was an extinct species of a mammoth that lived during the Middle Pleistocene to Late Holocene, about 40,000 to 37,000 years ago. What is known as from living North America and Eurasia. Now, despite being a mammal, the large size about this mammoth was only at a fully grown males were about 2.7 to 3.4 meters, 8.9 and 11.2 feet, and weight is about 6 tons or 6.6 short tons. Almost as large as extant male African elephants. Now the shoulder height were about 3 to 3.4 meters, 9.8 to 11.8 feet. Now, less than fusion. Now, woolly mammoth was extendably the large mammal of the Ice Age. Typically live across the grasslands, feeding on grasses. It can coexist with other animals such as megaloceros, Irish elk, woolly rhinoceros, wolves, lions, bisons, and even prehistoric camels. Now, woolly mammoths, its closest relative, were the Asian elephant instead of an African elephant because of its distinctive appearance, which is very concerned about it. So, woolly mammoths are the only mammals that were herbivores, mainly eat plants, due to how tusks used for defense, and the trunk using it for cover the mud from flies, and the fur using it for make sure to the high temperature in the cold areas. Now, let's talk about the sculpt. Now, sculpt on the mammoth is really good in my opinion. I like how they sculpted the tusks of the mammoth. I believe this is a really good one. It's a really cool design of a woolly mammoth, in my opinion. This is a really good sculpting. It is a relatively accurate of a mammoth figure. But yeah, this is how considered how this animal was related to. So I like those tusks though, but still, it is a really good one in my opinion. Now, woolly mammoth is actually a Asian elephant relative rather than being African elephant. Well, yeah, I like the sculpt as well. So the pose, it's like a really good pose. It just stands still and just wandering into the forest or an ice. Now, basically, it's just minding the business of itself, just nowhere to be going with. But I still like the figure though. The pose is still okay, but I like the details. It's a little rough, but it's still a very good details. Detailing on the entire body, even the tusks, because tusks are a little smooth in my opinion, but the texture is a lot different. Well, about the mammoth's appearance, yeah, that is maybe just the main appearance to that, how the looks it is. Now to talk about color scheme, it is already completely brown, all across from beige to darkish, all across the fur, even the head, the entire body. Actually, there was an orange spot on the earbrow, which is really nice. And I do like the goldish tusks. Yellowish tusks for a mammoth. It's kind of good. But I like how the design where a mammoth has a trunk, like all elephants had. Now, it is a really nice figure, but due to believe the woolly mammoth may live in herds. Now, do you remember the show, Life of the Woolly Mammoth? Yes, I made it in a Friends video about it. So yeah, that's a very good example. The accuracy is amazing, and I like how the mammoth's accurate looking because this is a really impressive figure in my opinion. So that's how this mammal has a very good appearance though. So it is a bit small, so we're gonna bring up a ruler. So let's give this mammoth a measure. Terms from a length from the tip of the leg, always the tip of the tusk. We're only reaching at about, what does it says? Oh yes, 7.10 inches, which is only at about approximately 18.5 centimeters, and a height which is on top of the head. We're looking at about 5.3 inches,
which is only at about, well, approximately 12.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm going to bring up some prehistoric elephant relatives and the modern day cousin. And don't forget about the young one. Here is with the mammoth next to the Safari Limited American Mastodon, or common name is Mastodon. Now, both the animals are related to members of their family. Mastodons are completely shorter than a mammoth, but mammoths are a lot taller and has curved tusks, while the mammoth has much unique tusks to what it seems. And for another comparison, here is the different relative of mammoth, the Gomphotherium, a Umbelodon close relative of a mammoth. Now, about those creatures, this Gomphotherium doesn't make it a review. So, here's with the baby mammoth, or a young mammoth, or juvenile mammoth, what do you call it? Actually, the parenting of the mammoths are really good, because they form a bond with their families. And for a final comparison, here is with the Schleich knockoff Indian male elephant, or Asiatic male elephant. Now, they both are related because they have short ears, because except this one has larger ears, since the mammoths have a lot smaller ears. And for the rating, and I'll give this woolly mammoth a 10 out of 10, because I like how they detailed on the mammoth. It was my favorite of them all. So I'm gonna link both a mastodon and the baby mammoth in the link in the description box down below. So people reviewing the mammoth as its own good figure, but that's just my opinion. So if you want to know, let me know in the comments. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video, and leave a comment below. And I hope you see you for another review about the PNS 2020 Lambeosaurus. Goodbye, everyone, and see you all next time.